Hey guys, I'm here today to talk to you guys about the continuation of Scream, the TV series, in the new season. Um, so this is gonna be like a rant video about that subject. So recently, it has come to my ears that season 3 will feature new cast members. So all the old members are gone, like Emma and Audrey. They're all gone. They're not coming back for season 3, which sucks. So of course, when I read that, I went to look it up, did some research, and I also found out that Tracy Middendorf, who plays the mother of Emma for season 1 and 2, and also the love interest of Brandon James, the main killer in uh, the franchise, is leaving the show as well. Uh, as far as I know, for unknown reasons, I've looked it up. I've looked up on her Twitter. The only thing she said is this tweet here, which I will show you momentarily. She basically said, "Leaving Scream, guys. Thanks for all the good times, etc." Yeah, a lot of people commented on that, saying, "Sorry to see you go." But at this time, people did not know that the entire cast would be, removed. They only thought that Tracy would be leaving, but as the year progressed, MTV actually came out with this article saying that they are rebooting the series actually, so they're getting rid of the old story. No more Brandon James, no more Lakewood Six, all that stuff. It's over. And they're gonna be getting new screenwriters and all that stuff, which includes Tyga, the rapper. I don't know, for whatever reason they chose him to be on screen, but alright, I don't know. So CJ Wallace, which is apparently the son of the Notorious B.I.G. Also never heard of him, so I don't know if they're credible actors or not, but we're gonna have to find out. They're gonna be recast as series regulars. Tyga, the rapper, will play a role called Jamal. And yeah, I don't know. There's I'm gonna show you guys the pictures right now. So there's first up is Dallon, a Michael B. Jordan-esque football player on track to score a college scholarship. That is until a mass killer uses Dion's darkest secrets against him, turning his life upside down and making him question his own sanity. So it looks like Dylan here is gonna be the new final girl or final boy or guy in this case, replacing Emma, um, which is kind of sad. Willa Fitzgerald really put life into that character, and now they're just getting rid of all those characters. Um, yeah, so I don't know how I feel about a male main character. We're gonna see how that's gonna go. I'm gonna check out the first few episodes. If it really sucks, I will let you guys know as well. But yeah, I'm just all right. Let's continue. We got Liv. Is Dion's cheerleader girlfriend. As beautiful as she is brilliant, she's also down to lend a helping hand where needed, though her good intentions often land her in hot water. Alright, so this is like a she's like the girlfriend of the main guy. She's hot-headed, it seems. So she can get in trouble because of her attitude, which I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe she is the replacement for Brooke. I don't know yet. It looks like it. Uh, yeah, we're just gonna have to find out here. The next one is Kim. I don't know. It's with another Y. I don't know. It's the rebellious one of the group, always willing to say what everyone else is thinking. She's organized and protective, two qualities that will serve her well when a killer starts targeting her friends. So I don't know if this is either replacement for Audrey or for Noah, because no, Audrey is most rebellious in the Scream TV series, as far as I know. But she's not that organized. She's not that organized. I'm thinking Noah is the one who's organized, always having the mirror board and all that stuff, and having uh, people who he thinks are the killer and all that stuff. He's researching. So I don't know if this character is gonna be like um, Audrey or Noah. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. All right, the last one here we have Beth. Beth is a little different from her fellow seniors, sporting a god look and morbid collection of interests. So this little piece here reminds me of Audrey a little bit, because Audrey is also like a punk slash gothic-ish girl, a walking encyclopedia, which references Noah, who knows a lot of stuff about of all things horror. She's compared to the Christopher Veruza bulk. So it seems like Beth, is the replacement for Noah, because she is a walking encyclopedia of all things horror, which sounds a lot like Noah. Uh, oh, there's one more. Then there's Dion's stepbrother Jamal, the one who's played by Tyga. Despite hanging out with a rough crowd, he's got a big heart and undying loyalty to Dion. Alright, so that's the cast. That's the new cast of characters that we know of this far. Um, yeah, I really don't know what to say about this, guys. The first thing that comes to mind is that I feel like it's really wasted that they got rid of all the other actors and actresses. I mean, the cast was so good. They had chemistry. They had they had a connection with the story, man. They had a good stage presence, like, for this kind of show. And I think what we've built up these 2 seasons is like going right into the trash can right now, which sucks, because even though I read that the second season didn't get as good views as the first season did, I still think they should have given season 3 a new chance, maybe with maybe get a new writer or something, but don't get rid of the entire cast, man. It feels like, I don't even know. It feels like they should have either canceled the show or just renamed it, but don't slap season 3 on it when it's not even an anthology anymore. It's a new story. It's like it has nothing to do with Brandon James, as far as I know. This is like a new killer. It's a complete reboot with new characters. Maybe, who knows? Maybe even a new town. I don't even know if it's still in Lakewood. We're gonna have to find out. But yeah, guys, come on. All right, let's continue here. We got more news here. Brett Matthews, who is credited as the Vampire Diaries and Supernatural writer, will also join as the showrunner for Scream for season 3. Queen Latifah, a singer, again a singer. Shaquem Compere and Janley Ardy will be credited as executive producers under their Flavor and Unit Entertainment banner. Sorry about that. So, I really don't know what they're trying to do. I really do not understand what they are trying to accomplish by maybe they're just trying to get to the mainstream crowd, people like music, people like rappers, so they're gonna throw in Tyga, Queen Latifah, like maybe to get some views. I think they're just giving the big middle finger to the Scream franchise, and I honestly think that Wes Craven would not agree to do this to his franchise. Like, I heard he didn't like the TV series because they didn't use the old mask, or the same things that he used to build up his classic movies. But this is something completely different. They're just really throwing out the entire story that was built. I really don't see what they're trying to accomplish here. I really do not know what to say. Yeah, so the first season had different showrunners. The second season also had different showrunners. So what I get from all this is that they just basically said, actually, what I'm trying to wrap my head around is maybe it's because Tracy Middendorf left the show because she said, you know what, 2 seasons is good. I'm going to quit the show. I'm going to do other things in my life, and you might have to just find a new actress to play my role in the series. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe MTV said, like, what are we going to do now? We lost Tracy. She's a big part of the story. Maybe they had already written the story for the season 3, which included Brandon James, probably, because in spoiler alert here, in the final Halloween episode of Scream, um, an unknown person with the last name James signed into a hotel, uh, and that was around the same time that Kieran got killed in prison. So people are speculating that Brandon James is actually back. Now, if this is the case, I think that Tracy would play a big role in the storyline because she is the love interest of Brandon James. Like I said before at the beginning of this video, she's the big part of the entire story. She's the reason the killings began because she got Brandon killed in a way, and the killers actually took their revenge out on the Duvals and the rest of the Lakewood because of that. So with that storyline gone, there's like two main reasons I think this will be interesting because who's gonna be the new killer? Like, are they gonna come up with a whole new story like they did in the Halloween special with Anna Hobb? Are they gonna be inventing a new killer? If so, is that gonna be in the exact same town where the Brandon James story took place? If I'm being honest here, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I think about that. Um, we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to find out. I'm not sure about this, guys. Uh, Also, things I do not like. How could they like leave us with such a cliffhanger, telling us that there's more to come? Basically, Noah said, "There's more to the story." Yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Then Kieran got killed in the finale when Emma confronts the killer, which name I just forgot. I'm sorry. She asks him why he killed Kieran, and he said, "I didn't do that." So that question remains: who killed Kieran? Someone in the Brandon James mask killed Kieran. So if they're gonna reboot and not use Brandon James in the story, that's gonna be so weird because we're never gonna be answered who killed Kieran. We're never gonna be asked if Brandon James is back. Like what happened to the Lakewood Six after all that shit? I mean, come on. He basically called Emma in the Halloween special saying, "Did you really think it would be that easy to get rid of me?" Blah 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 blah. And now it's like, go fuck yourself. You're not gonna see who that was. You're not gonna see who killed Kieran. You're not gonna see anything about them anymore because reasons. And I don't think that's right. I just don't think that's right. Like if the whole cast would have said, the story is done, if they would have wrapped things up with the original Lakewood Six and all that stuff, that would be fine if they made a new cast for season 3. But you cannot reboot a series when you're making a fucking cliffhanger like that. When there's untied storylines that people are still waiting to find out how they end. And that's what they're doing right now. It's like they're saying, you wanna know what happened to Brandon James? You wanna know who killed Kieran? You go, well, go fuck yourself. You know? So I really don't know what MTV is thinking. I don't know the reason behind it. People are saying things left and right. People are saying that the head director of MTV only likes drama and isn't into the show, so he wants it off the air, and he's boycotting it and stuff. But I think that's bullshit, because if he really wanted to, he could have just canceled the show right away. Why would he allow them to make 6 more episodes with pretty high-paid cast members like Tyga? I mean, why would he do that? That's only gonna waste him more money on the show that he doesn't like. So I don't know what they're thinking. The thing I'm thinking right now is that they canceled it because of Tracy, because they had the script ready, they had the Brandon James cliffhanger. I think they wanted to do the story, but Tracy said, "You know what? No, I'm done." And I think that's when they pulled the plug and said, "You know what? Fuck this. We had this entire script ready. She's leaving. It's gonna be weird if you cast someone else." You know what? I'd rather have them cast someone else as Tracy and fucking finish the story at least, instead of what they're doing right now, which is just really a big middle finger to all the fans of the original 2 shows, seasons. I'm sorry, and just for no fucking reason. Like, what is the reason behind this? I think they need to come out and say, this is the reason. They're saying right now that the ratings were too bad that they're rebooting. Many fucking seasons have had bad ratings from time to time. That's not a reason to cancel an entire show which has a pretty big fucking fan base. Look at Supernatural. Supernatural is a great show. It has some shitty seasons. It's still going. Like, if you do not give it a chance, you're just gonna spit in the faces of all your fucking fans, MTV. I'm looking at you. Then why the hell would you make a fucking series in the first place? And if so, if you make a series, at least have the decency to wrap things up for the fans that watch the show. Even if it's like 50 fucking thousand people watching, and you don't think that's enough. At least give those 50,000 fucking people a credible story with a credible ending. Instead of just making a reboot and saying, go fuck yourself. People who stood by us for 2 years. That's just bullshit, because I, as a person, have been watching this show for, let's see here, I think, I watched it from the start, and the second season I think I watched a little later, but because I was busy around Halloween at that time, so I watched it online. But anyways, I did not watch it on cable the second season, but for the people watching, you really like, you're spitting in their fucking face. That's just it. You're just saying go fuck yourself. I really think that's a bad move on the MTV side. If you want my honest opinion, I'm just gonna say here right now, do not reboot. Make this a reboot a separate storyline. Just paste it onto season 3. Paste it onto there. Just say here's 6 more episodes. Or you know what? Better yet, just release this and tell the fans that they're gonna do a season 3. That this is just a mini season. With a whole new story, and that they're gonna continue the Brandon James story, but they've not done that. They've literally said, we're gonna reboot, fuck the story, and that is bullshit. That is just bullshit. And I don't know how the other cast members are, what they are thinking about this, but I, as a fan of the show, as you can see on my channel, I even bought the costume, and I normally don't do rant videos or anything, but I really. I really facepalmed myself when I saw this. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I invested in the show for 2 years, and they're not canceling the show. No, they're fucking rebooting it. Like, I can understand that they're rebooting The Mummy, because that movie literally it didn't have a cliffhanger ending. It just had an ending, It's done. You can just say, all right, that's the ending. But in this case, there is no fucking ending. It's just a fucking cliffhanger, and it's not just one cliffhanger. There's multiple cliffhangers. You want to know what happened to Kieran. You want to know what happened to the Lakewood Six. You want to know more about Audrey's new girlfriend. You want to know who the new killer is. You want to know why Brandon James was in there. You want to know who put that knife with the note into that tree. There's a lot of fucking cliffhangers, guys. That's a lot of and also Emma has finally developed herself into being a survivor. She even put the tattoo on her wrist. And after all that character development, you're just gonna say fuck it? I mean, come on, man. That is just not. That is just so fucking uncool. And I'm just being completely honest right now. I don't know if you guys dislike this video. I'm sorry if I say something that you do not like, but I'm just being honest here. I'm giving the show a chance, but I feel like MTV did us wrong. Us, the MTV, the Scream TV fans, I think they did us wrong. And I think that we deserve at least an apology for that shit, because, come on, man. We supported this show. I've supported the Scream movies. Like, I've watched the first Scream movies, like the second, the third, the fourth. I've watched all those movies. I even have some on DVD. So I really am a supporter of the series. And when this series came out, I was like, oh, this is gonna suck, This is fun as a movie, but it's gonna suck as a series. And I was wrong. It was actually a really good story. It was well thought out. I don't know if Wes Craven had any. I don't know if he was part of the story anyhow, in any way, because he died, I think, during filming of the second season. I'm not sure when he died, but I think it was around that time. So I'm not sure if he was involved in any way, but I do know that this is not what Wes Craven would have wanted, and I think it's in a way disrespectful to the series and to him, because I don't even Wes Craven didn't leave such big cliffhangers in his movie and just said fuck it. You know, he didn't do that. He made a good ending. You know, you could say it would make you think like, will there be a new killer? But it didn't say there will be a new killer. You know, so he could make a new film whenever he wanted. But in this case, they're just saying, yeah, there is a new killer, but you'll never find out. That is not an ending. That is just a slap in the face to fans of the franchise and the series. And to that, I can only say, MTV, no, don't do this. So yeah, guys, that was my rant video. I'm sorry if it took you a long time to listen to all this bullshit, but yeah, that's just what I thought, and I just wanted to share my honest opinion about this stuff. I've been talking for about 20 minutes now, so yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.